When it comes to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there are a lot of opinions floating around. I know that there are many people who are dissing Phase 4 and others who are nervous about Phase 5, saying that Marvel isn't quite what it used to be. But let's get one thing out of the way. If Marvel can't do anything else, they know how to construct a beautifully made trailer. That's why today I'm going to do a brief breakdown of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Now, before I get into this breakdown, I'm going to give all of us a chance to watch or rewatch the trailer. So here we go.
I used to ask myself a lot of questions. Scott, you're at ex-con. How are you an Avenger? That doesn't make sense. But everywhere I go, people tell me the same thing.
Thank you, Spider-Man!
People still need help, Dad.
That's why we made this.
It's like a satellite for deep space, but quantum.
Wait a minute. You're sending a signal down to the quantum realm. Turn it
I
off.
think that's the smartest thing.
Now.
Where are we?
CGI is beautiful.
It's a secret universe beneath ours.
What are you so afraid of?
There's something I never told you.
This place. It isn't what you think. I can get you home. And give you more time. If you help me. So, what's it gonna be? Ant-Man.
Okay, I think we have a lot to unpack. Just like from an initial rewatch, like this is probably like my third time rewatching this because I wanted to give like as much of a thorough breakdown that I could from everything that I know and what I think is going to happen. So yeah, let's get into this and talk about the first thing. Okay, so obviously something for us to highlight is the fact that Kang in this trailer is a totally different Kang than the one that Loki and Sylvie met when they were in the Loki series. And be real with you guys, that makes me feel a little, I don't know, I feel a little hyped, but also if I were in their shoes, I would be nervous because obviously the Kang who was in Loki, he was a good Kang and he still had psychological problems. And so for this Kang to come, man, that means it's gonna be like something massive and something crazy and something that's like dark and twisty, because he gave them a warning in Loki. He told them, if you kill me, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna have a chain reaction of events. You're gonna release all of my other variants out there and it's gonna be HELL to pay. You know, like he told them very clearly. So in this trailer in Ant-Man and the Wasp, we are now getting to see at least one of those Kangs come to life. We're getting to see the I guess you could say like the butterfly effect of what they did trickle down here. And I'm excited, I'm ready to see it. And outside of that, I think Jonathan Majors, I think he's an amazing Kang so far. Like the energy that he's gonna like bring to this, you know, in making Kang not only a physical threat, but a psychological one too. Cause like, did you guys hear the tone in his voice when he called Scott Ant-Man?
So, what's it gonna be? Ant-Man.
Like, come on, man. You can't tell me that that didn't send like a little chill up your spine. Like, he's playing them, and I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see it. So for people who are familiar with Ant-Man and like his previous 2 films, or just seeing him in cameos in other films, then you already know that Scott is somewhat of someone with an ego. You know, like, let's be honest, he likes being famous. He likes being in the limelight. He likes being known. That doesn't necessarily make it a fault, but it is a truth about his character. So once more and again, the fact that Kang addresses him as Ant-Man, you know, as someone like, hey, I know you, that's kind of deep, you know? And it also is making me think back to D23. So for those of you who didn't watch it or who don't know, there was a sneak preview of the trailer that we just watched, but it was an extended version. And in that version, when Kang is talking to Scott and addressing him like, Ant-Man, are you gonna help me, and this, that, and the third, Kang actually has Scott's daughter. He has Cassie. Like, he's holding her hostage in a way, and he's like trying to basically barter with Scott, like, if you do something for me, you can get your daughter back. And in essence, it sounds like an easy task. It sounds like something that shouldn't be too hard. But if Scott agrees to help Kang, he gets his daughter back, yes, but he also unleashes this version of Kang out into the world. You know, he's gonna make it easier for Kang to go out there and do what he does, be the conqueror. So Scott has some decisions to make. He has to decide, am I gonna save my daughter, or am I going to save the multiverse? And I think that's gonna be a lot of conflict, and I think that's gonna really kind of feed and play off of his character and kind of build him in a way. Because he has some decisions to make. He has to see what's important. You know, this may be a redefining moment for Scott, aka Ant-Man. So the fact that Marvel has been recently exploring all of these sci-fi realms and the multiverse, that just means that we're getting set up for their cinematic version of Secret Wars. Again, at D23, the actual producer, owner, whatever of Marvel, Kevin, he came and he told us that this phase, as well as the ones that follow, are a part of the Multiverse Saga. To some of you, that may not mean anything, but for the people who actually follow the comics pretty closely, this is actually a very big deal. That's why we've been getting introduced to so many different characters and these different worlds and these different multiverses. It's because the Secret Wars is nothing more than just a big crossover event of characters. And so this should be something that us as Marvel fans should be happy about. Ant-Man and the Wasp is only one little piece of this multiverse saga, and the fact that we have it, it makes us one step closer to a bigger and better Marvel, in my opinion. So I'm excited to see what all is going to be birthed from this and where all will go. So, like I said, this video is nothing more than a brief little breakdown of what I expected from the trailer and what I think may happen. This was nothing but a little teaser. Of course, as we get closer to the film, we can expect more. But I am excited because, like I said, this is the beginning of something amazing, and I genuinely feel like the Marvel Cinematic Universe could rebirth itself into something greater, and we can be excited about something more than just the past and just Endgame. I think this could be our next step to a bigger and better Endgame, honestly. And it all starts with Ant-Man. Who would have thought? If you made it this far in the video, I just want to extend a huge thank you for supporting me, for interacting and engaging with me, for choosing to be a part of the Cutie Squad. My community literally would not exist if it weren't for you. So continue to like, continue to engage, continue to support. And if you know somebody who would like my content, tag them below so that they can become a part of the Cutie Squad. Once more and again, thank you for your support, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Bye, cuties.